morning, students. Okay, yesterday we discussed the types of reactions. We have 6 types of organic reactions. Okay, in that way, first type of organic reaction is substitution reaction. Based on the reagent involved in substitution reaction. Okay, substitution reactions are classified into 3 types. One is free radical substitution, second one is electrophilic substitution, third one is nucleophilic substitution reactions. Okay, in continuation we'll see the free radical substitution. Already I gave you some information about free radical substitution reaction. Today we'll see the mechanism of free radical substitution reaction. What is the meaning of mechanism? The pathway for the finding of product. The pathway for the finding of the product we call as mechanism. Okay, here I am writing one example: chlorination on methane. Chlorination on methane. Okay, what is the methane? CH4 called as a methane. Chlorination means substitute one chlorine in place of hydrogen. In methane, we called as chlorination. Okay, yesterday I gave complete reaction of that. Okay, here I am taking one reaction. CH4 reacts with Cl2 in presence of sunlight. Okay, with sunlight, this called as a photo free radical substitution reaction. If you use temperature 450 degrees centigrade to 550 degrees centigrade temperature. 450 to 550 degrees centigrade temperature. We'll use this temperature that we call thermal free radical reaction. Okay, what happened? One hydrogen of methane and one chlorine of chlorine. One chlorine atom from the chlorine molecule, one hydrogen from the methane molecule used in the form of hydrochloric acid and forms CH3Cl plus HCl. This is the reaction. Okay, here how to write the mechanism for this reaction? All free radical reactions involves in free radical substitution reaction involves in 3 steps. What are those? One is chain initiation step. Okay, here I am writing steps. One is chain initiation step. Second one, chain propagation step. Third one, chain termination step. Okay, chain initiation means the reactivity of this reaction started. Chain propagation means substitution is observed. And chain termination means end of the reaction. Over here, we'll see the mechanism. What is the first step? Chain initiation step. Over here, what is the chain initiation step? We'll see. First, here, chlorine molecule undergoes homolytic fission. Chlorine may be written like this now. Undergoes homolytic fission in presence of sunlight. Homolytic fission means symmetrical cleavage. Okay, it indicates with fissured arrow mark. Symmetrical cleavage of this chlorine molecule forms here 2 chlorine free radicals. Cl dot means what we call chlorine free radical. Yes, now this is the first step. What is the chain initiation step? First, chlorine molecule undergoes homolytic fission in the presence of sunlight, forms 2 chlorine free radicals. This we call the chain initiation step. Then second step is chain propagation step. chain propagation step. What is chain propagation step? Okay, here methane. Methane is the, what is the formula of methane? CH4. This may be written like this now. CH3H. This reacts with one of the chlorine free radical. One of the chlorine free radical. This carbon hydrogen bond undergoes homolytic fission. What happens? Here will get dot, here will get dot. This hydrogen dot reacts with chlorine dot. Here dot, here dot. This hydrogen dot reacts with chlorine dot and forms hydrochloric acid. Here release with hydrochloric acid. That. Then what we have? CH3 dot. We have CH3 dot. This CH3 dot we called methyl free radical. This we called methyl free radical. Then this methyl free radical CH3 dot reacts with one more chlorine. One more chlorine. Okay, continuation reaction. Okay, this also in presence of sunlight, this also undergoes homolytic fission. What happened? Here we get that, here we get that. Okay, here, what happened here? CH3Cl. CH3 reacts with Cl and forms this one. What is the name of this one? Methyl chloride or chloromethane. IUPAC name is chloromethane. Common name is methyl chloride. Along with the chlorine free radical. Okay, in continuation, same. Again, this chlorine free radical this reacts with methyl chloride and forms methylene chloride. Methylene chloride reacts with same free radical. In continuation process. Continuation same like this. Okay, next third step. What is the third step? Chain termination step. Third step is chain termination step. What happens in chain termination? We'll see. Okay, here methyl free radical is found now. This methyl free radical reacts with one more methyl free radical. Where it is? Here only. Okay, methyl, water means only one water molecule? No, number of water molecule. Methyl free radical means number of methyl free radical. One methyl free radical reacts with another free radical. What happens? We'll get the ethane. By the reaction between two methyl free radical, chain termination reaction takes place. Chain termination reaction takes place. And one more is there. Here methyl is found now. This methyl directly reacts with chlorine. What happened? Methyl chloride was formed. Chain termination reaction takes place. Okay, here chain termination reaction takes place by methyl reacts with one more chlorine here only. That forms methyl chloride. Then also chain termination reaction takes place. One more is there. Here chlorine is formed now. Chlorine free radical is there. Here two chlorine free radicals are there. In those two chlorine free radicals we used one. One more is there extra. That extra chlorine free radical reacts with this free radical. And that means chlorine free radical and forms chlorine molecule. Then also chain termination reaction takes place. That means what it indicates, chain termination reaction takes place by the reaction between two methyl free radicals or methyl free radical and chlorine free radical or two chlorine free radical. This is the mechanism free radical substitution reaction mechanism. What is the first step? Chain initiation step. Then second step, chain propagation step. Third step, chain termination step. This is the free radical substitution reaction mechanism. In continuation, we will see some more reactions. Okay, yesterday we discussed some reactions, but here I will give some more reactions of this one. Okay, free radical substitution. Suppose CH3, what is the name of this one? Ethane. Reacts with chlorine in the presence of sunlight. What happens? One hydrogen is replaced. CH3, CH2, Cl. This is we called by the loss of HCl, ethyl chloride. Ethyl chloride. Okay, here we have the different halogens. What are halogens? 17th group elements we called as halogens. 17th group elements we called as halogens. What are 17th group elements? Okay, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. Okay, here I am discussing about this reactivity of halogens towards the substitution reaction. Okay, here which is more electronegative? That only reacts with fastly reacts with the alkene. Which is more electronegative? Here fluorine is more electronegative due to the small atomic size. Fluorine is more electronegative due to small atomic size. So reactivity of fluorine is more than chlorine, than bromine, than iodine. Suppose for example, here I am taking one reaction. Okay, methane reacts with chlorine, methane reacts with bromine, okay, methane reacts with iodine. Which reaction complete fastly? Which has more reactivity? That only finish fastly. Which has more electronegativity? Chlorine has more electronegativity than bromine and iodine. So this reaction will finish fastly. This is the reactivity of halogens. Okay, here number of alkyl groups are there. Not only one, methyl is there, ethyl is there, propyl is there, different alkyl groups are there. Okay. What about the reactivity of those alkyl groups? We'll see. After that I will give some examples. Reactivity of alkyl groups towards the free radical substitution reaction. Here I am writing different groups. Okay, first I am writing a different group. Benzene. Okay, here CH2. This group we call as benzene. Okay, here in benzene we have three types: primary benzene, secondary benzene, and tertiary benzene. Tertiary benzyl group is more stable. Tertiary benzyl alkyl group is more stable. So the reactivity of this one is more towards the free radical substitution. What is the tertiary benzyl group? Okay, here this is the carbon. This carbon attached to only one carbon atom. This is only one carbon. This we called primary benzyl. This completely we called benzyl. Okay, this carbon CH2 group directly attached to the only one carbon. That's why we called primary benzyl. Actually here tertiary benzyl is more reactive. That means this carbon attached to three carbon atoms. This carbon called benzyl carbon. The benzyl carbon directly attached to three carbon atoms. 1, 2, 3. So we called what? Tertiary benzyl. T degree benzyl. Okay, more reactive, more stable ever in organic chemistry. So more reactive than secondary benzyl. Secondary benzyl means, okay, here this one. This is the benzyl carbon directly attached to the two carbon atoms. Okay, here benzyl carbon, it is attached to the two carbon atoms. So we called secondary benzyl. Okay, tertiary benzyl more reactive than secondary benzyl. Then, okay, here CH2. This carbon, CH2 carbon directly attached to how many carbon atoms? Only one carbon atom. This is only one. It is attached to benzene, but directly only one. Okay, so this is we called, this is state 3 attached, it's tertiary, 2 attached means secondary, 1 attached means primary. Primary benzyl group. Primary benzyl group. And here after the benzyl, allyl is there. What is the meaning of allyl? One propenyl group we called allyl. CH2 double bond CH2. This we called as propenyl group. One propenyl group called allyl. Okay, here this carbon attached directly attached to how many carbon atoms? Only one. So we called primary. But here tertiary is more stable. That means one side CH3, one side CH3. Then this carbon we called tertiary allyl group. Tertiary allyl group. Okay, after the primary benzyl, tertiary allyl. Then in continuation, after the tertiary allyl, okay, here I am taking secondary allyl. Secondary allyl means CH3. This is the secondary allyl carbon. Secondary carbon attached to carbon atoms, secondary allyl. Secondary allyl. Then primary allyl. Primary allyl means CH2 double bond CH2 dash. This is primary allyl. Okay, primary allyl. Then benzyl over, allyl over. Next alkyl is there. Alkyl means indicate with R. Okay, methyl, ethyl, propyl, butyl, all these are the alkyl groups. Here, okay, then you take tertiary alkyl. Tertiary alkyl means this is the tertiary alkyl. This is the tertiary carbon. Tertiary carbon attached to the 3 alkyl groups. 3 carbons now. So what we called tertiary alkyl. Tertiary alkyl. After that tertiary alkyl, secondary alkyl. Secondary alkyl means CH3, CH3. Okay, this is the secondary alkyl. Secondary alkyl. Then, okay, here this one. Directly attached to the only one carbon atom, this we called primary alkyl. Yes, now. Next, methane. Finally, methane. CH3 or methyl. Mentioned methyl. This is the reactivity of alkyl group, various alkyl groups. Okay, first start with the tertiary benzyl, then secondary benzyl, then okay, primary benzyl, then tertiary allyl, then secondary allyl, then primary allyl, then tertiary allyl, then secondary allyl, then primary allyl. Okay, alkyl, and finally methane. This is the reactivity of alkyl group. This is the reactivity of, you remember this one, the reactivity of halogen atoms. Okay, in continuation, okay, I am taking one reaction. Okay, I want to explain about the mechanism of that particular reaction. In examination point of view, in NEET examination point of view, they may ask that type of questions. Okay, remember this one. Should remember, it's a one simple one. Tertiary benzyl, secondary benzyl, then okay, primary benzyl. After that, allyl. BAA. BA means benzyl, A means allyl, A means alkyl. Okay, next here I am taking one more important reaction. This is only from this. Okay, this is the fundamental. From this we will get questions. Okay, here I am taking CH3, CH2, CH3. What is the name of this molecule? How many carbons are there here? 3. 3 means propyl. Any double bond is there? No. What we write? A. Okay, the common name of this one is common, or I will please name anyone, propane. It is reacts with bromine or chlorine, anyone, in the presence of sunlight. What happens here? We get two types of compounds. Why? Here we have two types of hydrogens. Two types of hydrogens. Then we will get two types of compound. Okay. Monohalogenation, that means single substitution. Single substitution of halogenation gives or depends on number of types of hydrogens. Here how many types of hydrogens are there? Two types. So it is reacts with bromine. How many types of compounds are formed? Two types. If it contains three types, how many types of compounds form? Three types. And here two types of compounds form, which is stable compound and which product form more product, which product form less product. We'll see in continuation. Okay, here first this hydrogen is replaced. For example, this hydrogen is replaced means CH3, CH2, CH2, Br. It loses HBr. This CH3 hydrogen, first carbon hydrogen replaced now. We'll get that one. Okay, if second carbon hydrogen replaces CH3, CH, Br, CH3. See, these two are different. Here bromine is presented first carbon, here bromine is presented second carbon. Okay, give the numbering from substance side only, like this. 1, 2, 3. Here also 1, 2, 3. Okay, bromine is presented first position. Right, what I write here? 1 bromo. How many carbons are there? 3. Prop. And any double bond is there? No. 1 bromo propane. What about name of this one? Bromine is presented second position. So 2 bromo propane. These two are the two compounds. How many compounds are found here? 2. Why? Two types of hydrogens are there. So we'll get here two types of compounds. And here, what happens here? Okay, during the reaction, okay, why? Which is more? Which is more? And here I am writing one. Okay, here number of different hydrogens. Different hydrogen, okay, directly proportional to the monohalogen molecule substitution. Monohalogen substitution. That means substitution products. Monohalogen substitution product. One hydrogen is there, we'll get one product. Two hydrogens are there, two products. Three hydrogens are there, three products. More than 3 hydrogens are there, we get more than 3 products. Okay, and here, for example, like this, CH2H. This undergoes homolytic fission. What happened? Here we get CH3, CH2, CH2 dot. Yes, na? Dot. Okay, for example, this is not. This hydrogen undergoes homolytic fission. This hydrogen undergoes homolytic fission. What will get? CH3, CH dot CH3. Yes, now? By that way, okay, first we will get this free radical. Second we get this free radical. Okay, here which has more reactivity? This is the free radical. Here this is the free radical. This free radical, this carbon attached free radical containing carbon directly attached to only one carbon atom. So what we called? We called primary free radical. Primary free radical or primary alkyl. Yes, now. Next here. This free radical containing carbon attached to two carbon atoms, then we call secondary free radical or alkyl group. Secondary free radical or alkyl group. According to our principle, last we saw that one. According to that, secondary free radical has more reactivity. Secondary free radical is more stable, and it fastly involves in the reaction. And this only forms this secondary free radical. It is stable now. Okay, it is unstable. And here stable intermediate. This is intermediate. Stable intermediate gives more stable product and major product. Okay, and here for example, next chlorine dot is there now. Bromine, sorry, here bromine. Bromine dot attached. What happened? CH3, CH, Br, CH3. Yes, na? Next here bromine dot CH3, CH2, CH2, Br. 1 bromopropane, 2 bromopropane. This is produced from stable intermediate. What is this? Intermediate. Stable intermediate. Okay, that means this is more product. We call major product. Here, that is more means this one less product. Less product, or sometimes we call minor product. Remember here, more stable intermediate gives major product. More stable intermediate gives major product. Less stable intermediate gives less product. Remember this one. Here remember this one and this one. In examination point of view, they may ask this type of questions. That means 2 hydrogen atoms are there, we'll get 2. If 3 different hydrogen atoms are present, okay, what happens? If 3 different hydrogen atoms are present, what happens? All these are the free radical substitution reactions. Okay, if 3 different hydrogens are there, that means here I am writing CH3, CH3, CH, CH2, CH3. What is the name of this molecule? Give the numbering from left side. Why left side? Here methyl group is present near to left side. So I am giving numbering. Okay, you can left or right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here 3 position. When you go right to left, this will get 3 position. When you get left to right, this gets second position. Which is lowest number? Second. So follow this one. We can't follow this one. Okay, what is the name of this one? 2-methyl. Okay, how many carbons are there? 4. Butane. This contains 3 types of hydrogens. Here 1 type of hydrogen. Here second type of hydrogen. Here third type of hydrogen. Yes, na? 3 types of hydrogen means how many mono-bromo compounds or monochloro compounds are formed? Number of hydrogens is equal to number of products. Okay, here 3 means 3 products are formed. We'll see those 3 products. It is reacts with bromine or chlorine, anyone. Don't think about. Okay, what happened in presence of sunlight? First, I am replacing this one. CH3. Okay, here CH2, Cl. Okay, and here CH3, CH2, CH3, one product. Then CH3, Cl, CH3, CH2, CH3, one product. Okay, third one, CH3, CH, CH3, CH, Cl, CH3. Okay, now three compounds are formed. This one is 1-chloro. Remember, give number 1, 2, 3, 4. 1-chloro, 2-methyl butane. One product. This one, you number 1, 2, 3, 4. 2-chloro, 2-methyl butane. Yes, now. Next, you number 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, here you have the doubt. If you do numbering from right to left, chlorine gets second position, methyl gets third position. If you give numbering from left to right, methyl gets second position, chlorine gets third position. Which is correct? Carbon substance, non-carbon substance. First give the more priority to the carbon substance, then give the more priority to the non-carbon substance. So give numbering from left to right, that only right. Methyl is carbon substance, chlorine is non-carbon substance. So give the numbering. What is that? 2-methyl, 3-chloro. Okay, follow alphabetical order. 3-methyl, 3-chloro, 2-methyl butane. Three compounds are formed. And here, which is more product? Which is more product? Okay, here, this forms by 3 intermediates. Okay, here we will get the 3 intermediates by the homolytic fission. By the homolytic fission. Okay, here I am writing intermediates. First intermediate. Okay, if this hydrogen undergoes homolytic fission, we will get dot CH, CH3, CH2, CH3. This carbon directly attached to how many carbon atoms? Only one. So we called primary free radical. Okay, primary free radical or alkyl. Primary alkyl always unstable. Okay, we'll see. Then this one. Here if it is attached, okay, here CH3, C, CH3 dot, then CH2, CH3. What is this? This carbon directly attached to 3 carbon atoms. So this is tertiary free radical. Tertiary free radical. Here this carbon CH3, CH, CH3, C, H dot CH3. This carbon directly attached to how many carbon atoms? 2. 1, 2. So secondary free radical. Secondary free radical. Here which is more stable? Which is more stable? Tertiary free radical is more stable. This is somewhat stable. This is unstable. I said more stable intermediate gives major product or more product. Which is more product? This one is more product. Okay, more product. Suppose it forms 50%. For example, if it forms 50%, then second one, tertiary more stable, then secondary, then primary na. Okay, secondary major, complete 50% formed. What about this one? This one 35% formed. This one less stable na, it forms 15%. Okay, the formation of the product, the amount of formation of the product depends on, okay, depends on number of hydrogen atoms and stability of an intermediate. Stability of an intermediate. This is about the free radical substitution reaction. Okay, free radical substitution reaction. And here in continuation we'll see the one more compound. Okay, after that we'll move into the one more topic. for example, benzene with CH3. This is called methyl benzene. When methyl benzene reacts with chlorine in presence of sunlight, what happens? This reaction takes place at side chain only, here only. Okay, in the presence of sunlight, chlorine not attack on benzene. It attacks on methyl group only. One hydrogen is replaced. How many types of hydrogens are there? Don't think about benzene. Think about only methyl group in presence of sunlight. Okay, here what happens? Lose hydrochloric acid and forms benzene with CH2Cl. This we call benzyl chloride. Already I gave you nomenclature. Benzyl chloride. Okay, IUPAC name of that one is chlorophenyl methane. Chlorophenyl methane. Suppose here I am taking one more molecule, CH2, CH3. This is ethyl benzene. Ethyl benzene. How many monochloro products are found here? How many types of hydrogens are there? CH2 hydrogen, CH3 hydrogen, and which is major? Which is major? Here see, it is reacts with chlorine. In the presence of sunlight, it loses Cl. First, chlorine attached here, or chlorine may be added here. Chlorine may be substituted here, chlorine may be substituted here. If chlorine substituted here, what happened? CH, Cl, CH3. Okay, here, if chlorine substituted here, CH2, CH2Cl. Both are the ethane chloro substance. This is okay, 1 chloro, 1 phenyl ethane. 1 chloro, 1 phenyl ethane. The IUPAC name of this one is chlorine is present at first position. 1, 2. 1 chloro, 1 phenyl ethane. This one is, give the numbering. This is the carbon